guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcast Icons. And you might notice that you don't see a face cam, and at the moment the reason for that is because we're doing the Champions League draw. I didn't see the point in having it in here because firstly it would cover stuff and I didn't really know where I would move it to, so I just thought, fuck it, we just won't use it for this bit. That's not a problem. Don't worry, there will be a highlights package coming up in a second as well, but I thought we'd do the draw bit first, so don't worry about that. But I'm also going to quickly do question of the day and other stuff here, although I wouldn't usually now that we're doing the new highlights thing, but because of the draw we may as well. So guys, if you have been enjoying the series, please do drop a like on the video. That would be amazing. If we can get it to 150 for the new style continuing now into the future, that would be amazing as well. Let's just see. I'm going to pick one off my list because as usual I have forgotten to. Tea or coffee? I actually like both. Like tea generally I will drink more, but I could really enjoy like a latte, and plus I had some of this Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee a couple of weeks ago, and it is like silk in your mouth. It is the most amazing thing. I think it's really expensive, but it's so fucking nice. Best cup of coffee I've ever had. So there you go, guys. Tea or coffee? And what's your favourite type of tea or coffee? If you've got any ideas for a question of the day, do drop them in the comments as well with the hashtag QOTD. Now, as you would have seen over the weekend, I put up another video on Saturday, my first sort of march to safety idea, and it went down really well, and I'm really glad of that. And if you want to see some more, then that's awesome, and I will happily do those when I get some extra free time. Looking at doing perhaps La Liga next. I really do apologise for not putting the Bundesliga as well in the straw poll. That was a huge mistake from my part. I thought I already had, which is why it wasn't in there. I was just going down a list and I must have missed it, so don't worry, it will be in the next one. So let's get into the draw today so we don't faff around a little bit too much and you can see some highlights of things going on this month. So let's do the automatic draw. Now, I don't actually know which, sorry, I should have checked that really, shouldn't I? But we can't now. Monaco, Barcelona, Roma, come on, who do we get? We get Man United, okay. That's interesting. Celtic are through actually as well. They will play Juventus, so we'll play Man United. Valencia will play Schalke. And of course, we've got Hoffenheim, another big strong side, will play against Stade Reims, last year's kryptonite. Real Madrid will play against Man City. That's a big tie, isn't it? Jesus. Aston Tripolis amazingly went through and will play against Porto. And Club Brugge will play against Norwich. So some interesting draws there. I think Man United, I don't know, it depends. Let's just take a quick look and see how Man United have been finishing in the league the last few seasons. They've obviously been in the Champions League, but, well, they've dropped on a fifth once, and last year they're third. So they're currently third in the Premier League at the moment. QPR are currently top of it. So there you go, QPR fans, have that. Tottenham and Liverpool in the relegation zone, so there's that as well. But there you go, guys. So yeah, what can I say more than that other than we're going to move on and I'm going to show you some games in a second that you will of course you'll see. Yeah, let's move on to the highlights from the games this month, and I will join you again for our next league match or next match we've got. So I'll see you guys in a second. Zivkovic with the corner. He's up for the Ballon d'Or this year along with Di Placido. Di Placido straight from long range, 1-0 Roma after just 2 minutes. Marcelo Di Placido, he needed that goal. Fino now goes round and it's in from Milan. Their first shot on target of the game is in the back of the net. Roma 1, Milan what? Nicola Fino. Capra's got space and men in front of him. Caterini now, Zivkovic inside, strikes it top corner. Roma 1, Milan 0, and that one is where the scissors live. And I meant 2-1. He's going to try and pull it across for Caterini, bottom corner. 3-1 to Roma. Riccardo Caterini, Di Placido with the assist. 3-1. Capra. Admittedly not the team they used to be, but still. Zivkovic is a man running inside Capra. Will he pull it back across? He does. Di Placido in the back of the net. 4-1 to Roma in the first half. Di Placido with his second of the night already. He's up for the Ballon d'Or and he's really going for it now. Out wide to Antonio. Going to go for a simple cross this time. Does. Zivkovic brings it down. Strikes it back of the net. Roma 5, Milan 1. There we have it. Roma 5, Milan 1. Back in the team today due to the injuries. Cutting inside, Di Placido comes inside and scores. Sassuolo 0, Roma 1, Marcelo Di Placido, 15th of the season. Lovely stuff. Paccioni has a bit of space. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. Pantelidis. The deflection just took it away from our goalkeeper. We're still well in this game. Pantelidis, Basile. Back to Piccioni. Plenty of defensive lines in the way. Zerka now strikes it. Oh, it's in off the post. And Sassuolo have scored again. Zivkovic ball across Capra and it's in the back of the net. 2-2. Simone Capra with the goal. Lovely stuff. For Sassuolo here, this game is not done yet. We might have started to take the control. Zerka's got to score. He has, and he has. And there we have it. A little bit unlucky there. Sassuolo 3, Roma 2. Garcia whips it across. Capra's flick on. It's in the back of the net. Maybe a little bit lucky there, but it's Geronimo Garcia's goal, in fact. Roma 1, Pescara 0. Into Pajarini. Oh, he scored. God damn it, Pescara are level, Vittoro Pajarini, and it is Roma 1, Pescara 1. Round 1 to Simon now. Somebody put a foot in. Oh, of course, it's got straight in the back of the net. There we have it, Roma 1, Pescara 2, an absolute mugging. Elvis now. This game is still there for someone to win it. Marim's in there. It's 1. Oh my god. Udinese 0, Roma 1, and this has been an absolute mugging, but Di Placido is injured, and that's more worrying for me. We've done it. Udinese 1. The 9-men Roma have beaten Udinese 1-0. Slavi Danchev from the spot. He scored. Slavi Danchev, Roma 1, Lazio 0. Big goal in the derby from that fan favourite. Luthuli, oh, well, blocked in the end. Luthuli again with the ball this time. We need to get a clearance here. And we have, no we haven't. Irving Trupel screwed that up. Spinelli, good tackle from Lamantia. Another good tackle from Lamantia. Doesn't get to the second one. Lanzi, Luthuli must be offside. He must be offside there, surely. No, 1-1, okay. Luthuli with the equaliser. Roma 1, Lazio 1. There we have it. We are out on penalties. Very, very annoying. Right guys, we are back and we should have face cam in the bottom corner again, which is fantastic. Yeah, a bit of a weird month for us. Some unlucky, some just poor performances. The great result against Udinese, but unfortunately a lot of injuries came with that, and we're going to talk a little bit about that right now, actually, just by jumping straight in to take a little look at the squad. So, firstly, top goal scorer, of course, is Marcelo Di Placido with 15, but he is now injured, and he broke his arm in that game and was out for 3 to 4 weeks, which means he misses today's game. In fact, let's just take a little look at this. So Danchev played the last game, but then broke his arm in that game. No, broke his ribs, I think. Fractured ribs. Kolesnikov broke ribs as well in that game. Katarini was out, but thankfully it looks like he's going to be back now. But the point is, those were huge, huge players. And we actually ended up finishing the game against Lazio with, God, I can't even remember who it was. It was Ruggiero Delorio up top for us. Delaro. And yeah, we're in trouble because of that. But this is how the league is looking at the moment. So as you can see, we are no longer top. But we do still have a game in hand on them. So we've thrown it away, really. The result against Pescara was the really irritating one. I didn't think we deserved to lose that in any way. Sassuolo, they played well on the night and probably deserved the win. But we've had some poor luck, and we really do need to try and kick on from that and get ourselves back in. Other piece of news is that the Ballon d'Or has been announced, and it was not won by Marcelo Di Placido, unfortunately. In fact, he didn't even make the top 3, despite being the top goal scorer in the entire world last year and averaging over 8 points something a game, or something absurd. Now, that's a little bit frustrating. A guy from PSG won it, who I think he got like 10 goals and 16 assists and like a 7.7 something rating. I don't really think that deserves a Ballon d'Or, personally. I mean, it's a decent record, but really? Also, Zivkovic was second in the Ballon d'Or. He actually came above Di Placido. So, very strange there, although he does always generally turn in very high average ratings, though. So that might be why that is, but still very disappointing to have that happen. Now, the result against Udinese really did us a huge favour, really, because we were struggling a little bit, and we really do need to kick on today against a reasonably poor Palermo team, and we are at home as well, so you'd expect to see us get the 3 points, and that's what we've got to try and do today. However, we will be doing it without Marcelo Di Placido in the team, and that is going to cause some problems, I sense. So let's just jump straight in and have a little look at what we've got. Oh my god, they look like they're playing the Christmas Tree of Doom as well. But a more narrow version. So this could be a little bit of an interesting match of two teams, basically. So we'll see how this one goes. Literally, Football Manager 16 new features are being announced in like 20 minutes. So that's going to be interesting. They've already announced some stuff on Facebook, but on Twitter they're announcing some new features. So don't expect a video from me about it, just because I don't see the point. There'll be hundreds of videos on it, and I don't see the point in me doing one as well. You can see from loads of other people probably talking about new fixtures, features, fucking hell, man. So there we go. So the team we're going to have to go with here is Elvis, Catarini, Capra, that's not too bad. Garcia, Falcao, Zivkovic, not too bad. Lamantia, Arapi, Marim, and Antonio isn't awful, but Lamantia, yeah. Now, issues as well. Zivkovic will be leaving at the end of the year. He hasn't got a new club yet, but both De Laurentiis and Lamantia are both rejected new contracts and have both now signed new deals or with new clubs at the end of the year, which is a little bit disappointing. So we may have to do a bit of midfield bolstering in the summer, because I have a horrible feeling that we're not going to win the Champions League this year. I don't know, the form just doesn't seem to be there at the moment, and we really do need to step it up a notch for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can come up with something quite special. So make sure I've got it on the right settings. We'll put it back on goal action. Right, good. A win today puts us back onto the top of the league, where we should be, really, and I intend to make sure that we get that, because we've been really kind of iffy. Like, beating Milan 5-1 very, very comfortably, no trouble in that game, and yet for some reason came to the Pescara game and we were just woeful. To be fair, I've had that on both saves I've played today, just general kind of players doing weird things and all kinds of strange stuff happening. So hopefully that doesn't continue today in the full live com. So we'll see. Lamantia now with the ball out on this left-hand side to Garcia. Whips it across. Zivkovic, big header, and it's in the back of the net nice and quickly. 1-0 Roma. We go back to the top of the league through Andrea Zivkovic. Second best player in the world, apparently. Despite being second best player in the world, he still didn't make the FIFA Pro Best 11. Really strange. Don't understand that either. Neither of them did, in fact. I don't know what it is. Garcia now, lovely ball in actually, and Zivkovic with the big header. And goalkeeper nearly got there, but Zivkovic scored it anyway. So a good start from us. Just need to continue is get a second goal, and that probably will do, frankly, if we can get a second goal. If being the optimal word there. Now. Oh, hello. Same sort of situation again. Elvis out wide to Garcia. With no Di Placido today, we're going to have to rely on other areas for goals. Elvis being one of them. He's getting a lot more game time lately with the injuries. Garcia cutting inside. Lump that downfield. There's two of you there. One of you make the tackle. I don't know whether Marin won the header or not, but it doesn't matter. It's come to El Rapi. That's a nice pass. Out to Antonio. As much as El Rapi's overall rating this year hasn't been that high, I've still enjoyed some of his work for us. And I think in a couple of years, he'll be an absolutely stunning defender. I'm really hoping. Anyway, we're going to need that. Garcia's ball in. Elvis with the header, and it's in off the crossbar. Right where the scissors live. Roma 2, Palermo 0, and that's good. That's what we need. Wow, 70% possession here. This is looking quite comfortable. And I think Garcia might have just picked himself up his second assist of the game. Lovely ball in. Oh, it's actually a strike. Okay, I thought he headed that because of the way that it looped, but no. Okay, 2-0. Good start. 2 shots on target and 2 goals. That's clinical. However, we might need to start concentrating a bit harder at the moment because we've not actually... I don't know. I said this is one of those games that could end up with us at half time with like 10 shots, but only those 2 on target, which is fine because it's the win currently. But I'd like to see a few more shots on target, particularly when we're 2-0 up and we can kind of afford to be a bit more precise with our play. So I'd like to see us do that a little bit if we can. It's good to see Elvis get on the score sheet as well. You know, he doesn't get out many games. Oh, what about this? Surely Garcia's not got another one in him. Can he find a pass? He does. Zivkovic is in the back of the net, and it's 3-0 to Roma. 23 minutes gone. 3 shots on target, 3 goals. Okay, well, swings and roundabouts, I guess, folks. Wow, Garcia with 3 assists in the first half. His delivery has been absolutely pinpoint today. Another perfectly placed one. Zivkovic, again, I thought he'd headed it, but no. 2 goals for him today, and we continue our rampage today, it would seem. Inter are beating Pescara, and Lazio are winning away at Cesena. So it's very, very tight in those little group of teams just underneath us, but thankfully, we are still going to be on top, it would seem, at the end of the day, and that's fine. I might still tell them to concentrate, but wait till the start of the second half before we sort of get that drilled into them, because I do want to make sure that we do that. Considering it's a... Fucking hell, Herman. Sorry, that's my bad. I made a huge mistake there. Geronimo Garcia has been superb in that first half. 3 assists in the first half. Can't ask for much more than that. Let's just keep going. Right, I'm also going to tell them to concentrate a bit harder, though, just to make sure that we don't get complacent in this second period. Because I'd like to see us nick a couple more goals, to be honest. Get that confidence back up again, because we've got some important ones to come up. And I'll be talking to you about what we'll be doing in the next couple of episodes, just after this game. Garcia's ball in. Elvis brings it down. I thought he was going to get another assist there. But basically, the next episode will feature the Juventus game at home, because it will. Unfortunately, the game directly after that is the first leg against Man United, so that game will be a double live com, which will be bookended by the Manchester United game. So the first game of the episode will be Man United, there'll be all the other games, and then you will see the final game of the episode will be Man United as well. So yeah, right, annoying is basically, but Giuseppe De Laurentiis is going to come on for him just because of fitness levels, and Falcao could probably do with a rest as well, but who the hell do you bring in? Manuel Jesus Hernandez, perhaps, our youngster? He's a good ball-winning midfielder, so screw it, let's give him... Is anyone else really underperforming? Catarini's not been superb, so I'll probably bring on House Serta in about 10 minutes, just to sort of get him off the pitch, basically. But 3-0 is comfortable. If we can get ourselves a clean sheet today as well, because we've been struggling a little bit for clean sheets. Oh, Lamantia now. Ball into Elvis. Back out to Lamantia. Lamantia's to Garcia now. Catarini on it. Oh, well saved by Bertolucci. There we go. Number 50 taking the... Oh, Hernandez is taking it. Okay, he's obviously quite decent at it then. Out to the edge for Elvis. Of course, Zivkovic is no longer on the pitch. That would explain it a lot more. Frankly, we've deserved this game. Deserved the win quite comfortably, really, didn't we? And that's what we've got. Apologies if you can hear loads of sounds in the background. Let's see if we can get ourselves one more little change. We'll just bring on House Serta, and that's going to... I know he's going to come on... I know that Capra's worse off... Oh, what the hell? Could have sworn I held him over there. But Catarini's not had the best game, and House Serta is not the most creative of players. He's more of a goal scorer when you get him into the right positions. We don't really need... I won't bother telling him to concentrate anymore. We're probably quite happy to just let this one play out and finish 3-0, it would seem, anyway. Hopefully that's where it's going to finish, guys. Let's see. They're making a couple of changes, but they've not really offered anything. Oh, perfect! Another injury. We really are having the we are getting fucked when it comes to injuries lately. We've already made all our subs, so Elvis is just going to have to come off. We're going strikerless for the final 5 minutes of this one, and another striker injury for us is just woeful stuff. Danchev out, Elvis out, Placido out. Hopefully Elvis isn't too badly injured. We'll check in a sec, because if we lose him, we might really actually start to struggle over these next few games, because we will have to play, Deloro will have to start up top, and he's like fourth choice striker essentially. Worrying times in the Roma camp, let's say. Roma 3, Palermo 0, that's exactly what we needed. But frankly, my concerns now, alright, we can be pleased. Thank you, Burgos. We can be pleased with that, and my attention now turns to Elvis, because I'm a little bit worried about his well-being now. We've got Latina up next, so should be a little bit easier, you'd like to think. Right, please don't tell me we've got any serious injuries right now. Oh no. Dead leg. Okay, phew. We should be okay. So in the next episode, we'll be doing the Juventus game, and in the episode after that, it's a double live con with both Man United games. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like on the video. That would be amazing. If you can get it to 150, that would be even better. And if you're new, please do subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for what is essentially a very, very important game in the title race against Juventus, because we've got some tough games coming up, and we need to win them. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.